Hello my dear students. Today I am standing in front of you because now we are going to start the online classes here about the science subject. In that there are totally 16 lessons are there. So first lesson is there, that is the chemical reactions and equation. That lesson is skipped and it is not there for this academic year 2020 and 21. So the next lesson, that is acid, bases and salts. So we are going to learn about the acid, bases and salts. So first of all we are going to see about the what you already learnt about the what are acids, bases in the 7th and 8th class, but also some basic here introduction is necessary for the acid and bases. So acids, what are the acids first of all? So you are thinking acids are there, they are the corrosive in nature. Here mostly means it is always in our mind, because acids are there. In the acid there are first of all two types of acids are there, strong acids and weak acids. So weak acids usually we are getting obtaining from the living things in our food which are present in a living beings which are present. That is a common acid, that is called as a here organic acid or weak acids. So organic acids are obtaining from the living things. Inorganic acids or mineral acids are there. They are usually strong acids are there. So organic acids are the weak acids usually. They are nothing but which are obtaining from the living beings. They are nothing but the, in a orange there is a citric acid is present. In a soda there is a carbonic acid is present. Vinegar, acetic acid. Curd, lactic acid. So tomato, oxalic acid, and ant stinging, when ant will sting, it has a formic acid is present. And if we are saying about these all are obtained from the living beings. As you know, in our stomach also there is a hydrochloric acid is present. These all are the weak acids. Here inorganic, there is another type, inorganic or mineral acids, which are usually strong acids are there, which are obtaining from the minerals of the earth. So which are they? They are nothing but the hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and the here nitric acid. These are nothing but the here strong acids and these are called as inorganic or minerals acids which are obtained from the earth. Usually we are observing that one in the laboratory we are using to make a different experiment. And in an industry these acids are using for the formation of different types of products. So physical properties of the acids. So these are about the acid types like a strong acid, weak acid, about that you saw. Now next one is the physical properties of acid. What are the physical properties of acids? They are sour to taste. And so here if you are taking like a orange, all the citrus fruits are there, orange, lemon, all the gooseberries, the grapes are there, they all are there, sour to taste. Acid turns, if you are taking litmus paper and dip it in the blue litmus paper, changes into the red. So always acid turns blue litmus red. It conducts electricity. They are the good conductor of the electricity. Acids are, as you know, they are corrosive in nature. Where we are storing acid, in which type of a container we will store the acids? In a plastic or in a metal? No, we are not using a plastic or metal for storing the acids. We will use here glass. So always acids are there, they are storing in the glass material, because acids are corrosive in nature. It reacts with the plastic, it reacts with the metals, and so they will corrosive in nature, and here we are using a glass to store the acids. So few acids are there, they are soluble in the water. Next one, so this is about the acid, their nature and the properties of the acids. Next one is there, that is about the bases. Bases are nothing but the soaps, baking sodas are there, they are called as the bases. So sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxides, calcium, here potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxides, they are called as the bases. In the bases, mostly the bases are there, OH minus means hydroxide ions are present in that usually. So not like that means usually, not always all hydroxides are not there, some mostly the all bases are there, they have a hydroxide ions like metal oxides and metal hydroxides are there. Here they are mostly the bases. Physical properties of bases are there, they are bitter to taste. So bases are, they have a taste bitter. Bases turns red litmus to blue. Bases are also the conductors of the electricity, but not like acid. Strong bases are used for the conduction of the electricity. They are also the conductor of the electricity. Bases are slippery, as you know, soap if you are taking, bases are slippery in nature. And as you know, acids are there, they are sticky, and bases are there, they are slippery in nature. So these are the properties of the bases. Next, about the salts. So usually salts are there, they are salty to taste, and they are releasing when they are reacting, dissolving in water, they release the positive and negative ions like cations and anions. NaCl if you are taking Na plus and Cl minus, so when it dissolves in water, it releases the ions, cations and anions, that is the positive and negative ions. They all are the salts like sodium chloride, calcium carbonate, ammonium chloride, all these are called as salts. So here this is about the acids, bases and the salts are there. This is about the here basic which it is necessary when you are learning about the acid bases. So for that purpose some introduction is there about the acid and bases here. So friends, students, here we learnt about the acid and bases properties. That is the basic introduction we saw. Now about the here indicators. What are indicators? How we are going to identify that substance, that compound is acid or base. So for that purpose we are using indicators. So what are that indicators we are going to see? What is mean by indicators and how they are obtaining? About that we are going to see here. So first of all here indicators. Indicators, it tells us about whether the substance is acidic or basic by change in color. Indicators mostly they are going to tell us about the substance or compound which we are taken, that are here, that substance is acidic or basic. By using that indicator we are understanding the substance is acidic or basic by changing its color. That indicator is there when we are here going to add in that substance, then that indicator changes its color, and so we are identifying that one here the substance is acidic or basic. So here in the indicators there are the natural indicators are there which are obtaining on the earth naturally, that are the natural indicators, and synthetic indicators which are prepared in the laboratory, so that are called as a synthetic indicators. So there are two types of indicators, natural indicators and synthetic indicators. Natural indicators mostly are obtaining on the earth here. So like a litmus. Litmus is obtaining by the lichen plant. So lichen plants are there, by that there is a here litmus we are obtaining, and also there is a turmeric, as in your home you are using a turmeric. So acid and base you take, as I gave the introduction about the what are the acids, what are the bases. So use the turmeric and see, observe that one. As I told here in the activities, there are some activities they gave as a home assignment. So you observe that one using the here turmeric, red cabbage. If you are taking, there are a change in the some colors we are observing. Take a turmeric, take any acid like a lemon, take and also you take a soap, means you are understanding what changes are there, and so that is the home assignment for you. Yes, and you give me answer about that in the homework. So here that is the here natural indicators and synthetic indicators are there. So litmus here natural indicator which are obtaining from the lichen plant. Litmus solution is there, litmus paper is there, blue litmus solution, blue litmus, red litmus solution is there. Otherwise blue litmus paper and red litmus paper we are getting easily here in the market. So that are the here litmus obtaining by the here lichen plant. And next one turmeric and red cabbage are there. These are called as a natural indicators. Next are synthetic indicators. What are the synthetic indicators which are obtaining in the laboratory? That is the methyl orange and phenolphthalein are called as the synthetic indicators which are obtaining in the laboratory. So here these are the natural indicators and the synthetic indicators. There are here how we are going to see how changes are there in the color by using the natural indicator or synthetic indicator in the laboratory, that we are going to see by the example. If you are taking any acid like citric acid, oxalic acid, so there are different acids are there like hydrochloric acid, H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. I told you already that all the compounds, elements, formula you should learn, you should by heart that one. They are very much necessary when you are learning chemistry, and all that symbols and molecular formulas are there very much necessary, and you should learn it like a sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3. You should learn it properly all the formulas, because in this lesson you are going to learn about the some of the chemical reactions here, and in that time that equations, writing the equations, balancing the equations, these are very much important. So here now we are going to see that is the indicators. When we are using indicators, what are the changes in acid bases are there that we are observing here. So here first of all, here take a red litmus, blue litmus, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. So there are the different types of indicators I taken here. So that is the red litmus, blue litmus and phenolphthalein. These are nothing but these are the indicators. They are called as these are the indicators to identify here the substance is there, the given substance is there, acid or base. So if you are taking any acid like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, any acid if you are taking, in the acid take a red litmus paper and put that red litmus, first of all wet it. Dry, you don't use a dry litmus paper here. Here wet that litmus paper and put that one into the here, because here water is a necessary, weight of that wetting of the litmus paper is a necessary, then only there is a reaction taking place. So here first of all dip that one into the water. First of all take a water and in the litmus paper dip into the here water, and then that one use a acid and use a any base. And now that red litmus paper is there, that red litmus paper here you should dip here into the first of all into the acid. What we taken first? Red litmus paper, and now red litmus paper you should pour that one into the put that one into the acid first of all. There is a first of all put in the water and then wet it, and then again here put that one red litmus paper into the acid. There is a in acid no any changes into the red. Red as become as it is. The red litmus paper not changes into the blue, red becomes a red only. If you are taking a blue litmus paper and dip that one into the water and again dip into the here acid and base, here blue litmus paper is there, it will change into the red. First of all what we taken? Solution of a acid first of all take, and then see the red litmus paper changes into the color or not. So there is no any change, red becomes a red in the here acid. Next here take a here, as you know, if there is a base solution is there, in the base as red becomes a red. So but if you are taking a base, red becomes a blue in color. In the basis red changes into the blue in color. Then next take a blue litmus paper. Now when you are taking a blue litmus paper, here that time blue changes into the red and in a acid, and red here blue as it is into the base. In the blue no any changes, blue becomes a blue as it is. So this is about the red litmus and blue litmus paper. Means what is in short? Acid changes here when using any indicators at acid, in acid changes here the color of the litmus paper, that is in the acid it changes into the blue into the red, in the basis it changes red to the blue. So, acid turns blue litmus red, basis turns red litmus blue. Next, phenolphthalein indicator is there. In the phenolphthalein indicator, if we are taking for that phenolphthalein indicator into the acid, so here there is the colorless to colorless. There is no any changes. The colorless color is there for the when we will add the phenolphthalein indicator, then it becomes colorless only. So the solution becomes when we will use the phenolphthalein indicator into the base, then colorless to pink, the change in the color, that is colorless to pink when we are using a phenolphthalein indicator. When here in acid it becomes colorless to colorless as it is, but in a base it becomes colorless to the pink. Next, another one indicator take, that is the methyl orange indicator. In the methyl orange indicator, the orange color changes into the red color in the acid. In the acid, if we are taking a methyl orange indicator and you will add in the methyl orange indicator in the acid, then here methyl orange color changes into the red in color. And if you are taking a base and same methyl orange indicator, the orange converts to the or changes into the yellow in color. Here it is in acid, it is in the base. Orange changes into the red in the acid, orange changes into the yellow into the base. So these are some of the indicators are there by which we are understanding the given substance is there, it is acidic or basic. By changing the color of that indicator we are identifying. So always here you should keep in your mind, that is in acid here blue litmus paper changes into the red, and here in a base red litmus paper changes into the blue. And the phenolphthalein indicator in acid colorless to colorless, in a base colorless to pink. Methyl orange, orange to red in color in acid, and in a base orange to yellow in color. Here next one is there. This is about the common indicators are there, that is the nothing but they are called as or they are nothing but identifying by the change in the color. These are the indicators but we are identifying the acid and base media or substance with the help of a change in the color. But there are again some indicators are there, they are called as olfactory indicators. So here olfactory indicators are the indicators, the substance, some of the substances whose odor changes in acidic or basic media. So there is some substances are there which are changes its odor. Here change in the color taking place, but in the olfactory, olfactory means what? Olfactory is nothing but related with our smell. So here there is a change in the odor. Odor is a smell, change of the smell. So some substances whose odor changes in a acidic or basic media. Which are that substances? Means what is that smell of that substance? It becomes vanishing when we are taking acidic or basic media and adding that substance into here in the acid or basic solution, then there is a change of the odor of that substance taking place. Which are that substances? That are called as olfactory indicators. That type of substances are called as olfactory indicators, which are nothing but there is a change in the odor of that substances. So here example vanilla, onion and clove. As you know, onion is there, onion smell is there, it is very strong smell. But here when we are using onion, you take any wet cloth and put here onion slices on that wet cloth and keep in the freezer that cloth, keep that one in the plastic bag and keep that one in the freezer. And in the next day, one day keep it, and in the next day here take from the refrigerator, and now as you know that a cloth is there, it takes the smell or odor of the onion is there for the cloth. Now if you are observing the odor of the cloth is there, that is the onion smell is there. But if you are taking now acid or base, here it loses, in acid there is no any changes, it loses its smell in a basic. When you are taking basic substance, the cloth you should add pour into the basic solution. There is here vanishing of the smell or odor of that cloth, means onion smell is there, it is not there for that cloth. When you are taking a basic solution and put that into here, that onion cloth smell is there. When that cloth you are pouring or putting into the here basic solution, that here vanishes the smell or odor of that cloth in the basic solution, but it retains in a acid as it is. In the acid no any here odor is not vanishing, it is as it is, means vanilla, onion, cloves. So these cloves, onion and vanilla are there. They are the some of the olfactory indicators which have a strong smells are there, and that smells are there vanishing. Mostly these all three are there. It loses its smell in a basic media only. When you are taking any basic solution or basic substances, in that only there is here it loses or it vanishes the smell, but in a it retains the smell in a acidic solution. There is no change of the vanilla, onion and the cloves in the acidic solution. Only it retains as it is, only it loses its smell in a basic solution. So there is a change in the here smell or odor in a basic solution, not in the acidic solution. In acidic solution as it is. So that type of indicators are called as a olfactory indicators. So that one activity is also there for your study, and so you should do that one as a home assignment also. So this is about the indicators, that is the natural indicators, synthetic indicators. So another one, so natural and synthetic indicators, they are identifying with the help of a change in the color of the substance, but another one indicator is there, that is the olfactory indicators. And so olfactory indicators are nothing but here some substances loses or vanishing their odor by changing here by changing its odor in a acid or basic media. So this is about the indicators. So we saw about the acid and basis introduction, and also about the here what are the indicators, which types of indicators are present, and how there is they are behaving in a here different indicators, how there is a behavior in a acidic and basic solution, and also behavior of a olfactory indicator in acidic and basic solution. So this is about the indicators. So here and next here session is there, in that we are going to see about the chemical properties of the acid and bases, and how there is a formation of the salts are there about that. So in this session we learnt about the acid basis properties and also about the indicators. Thank you.